What you are looking at right now is a half moon reflected in the water. And even as the half moon is reflected in the water, so are our emotional states a reflection of our physical states. If you want to master your emotional state, the first thing to come to grips with is that your emotional state is your physical state. In fact, all emotions are the movement of tiny muscles in our body, signaling to us whether we're happy or sad, whether we're excited or nervous, whether we're fearful, whether we're in disgust. All of these emotions indicate to us how life is doing for us. Our emotions are described by many people as action signals, as signals from our body that tell us how we're doing, how life is going. They're kind of a thermometer or a barometer for what life experience is like. So, if you want to master your life experience, you have to master your emotions. And if you want to master your emotions, you have to master your physical states. This is what most of cognitive psychology is missing. It's not just the stories we tell ourselves. It's the stories that lead us into situations and the strategies that lead us into situations that change our physical states. And our physical states change our emotional states. The opposite can be true too. Our emotional state can alter our physical state, and that happens a lot. But if you change the physiology, you change the emotions. So, how do you practice the physiology or the emotional states of the most successful people, the most powerful people, the most giving and loving people in the world? Have you thought about it? Well, here's a quick list of qualities that the physicality should transmit: openness, energy, attention, alertness, warmth. If the physiology is not transmitting these things, the person is probably not that successful, probably not that giving or loving. How do we do this? Well, we have to have alertness, which means we have to be rested. We have to also have strength, which means that we have good nutrition and that we're regularly moving our bodies. We have to have attention that is focused on others, which means that we probably have to have an openness about our physiology. And that openness about our physiology comes from things like good posture. Our hands should indicate that we have an openness to others. Our faces should reflect that our internal states are pretty good. And if our internal states are not pretty good, we have to change that so that they are. There is no hiding your internal state from others. It cannot be done. Either the others are not that observant if you're able to do it, or your internal state has gotten to be so poor that it doesn't matter, that there's no emotional reaction on you, and that usually happens in a clinical depression. So, how do you do it? You've got to invigorate your body, you've got to give it good nutrition, and you've got to practice being the physical person you want to be in the presence of others. This is a very, very abbreviated list, but this is all about the power of understanding that your physicality is your emotional state, and your emotional state is what will carry you through this world one way or the other. This is Dr. Shipon from drwhynot.com, wishing you an emotionally and physically healthy day.